Just a small late afternoon video. Finished a lot of work today. Gonna give it a break till tomorrow. Enjoying a nice hot cup of coffee. Can't believe how beautiful day it turned out to be. Now there's not a cloud in the sky. It's nice and beautiful. I just noticed I've still got a couple bees floating around. That's fine though. There is something that I want to say on this video that I've hesitated to say, and obviously I'm only going to say it once because I realize people are getting tired of my continuous ramblings on the same videos over and over. But I want to say something that's extremely important to me, and with any merit it may be important to you. If not, I apologize. Over the past few years, I've had my Facebook account, my YouTube account, my Google Plus account, and I've met a lot of very extraordinary friends. Some of you have commented on my being homelessness. One particular lady stated that I can't remember how it went, but something like, I don't know you, but I'm sorry to hear the situation you're in, etc., etc. And Bob Wallace, Bob Atlack, Mark Fader, Rich Money, among many other very, very good friends. I want to say thank you personally for always sticking by me, never condemning me for the things I post. Sometimes what I post is how I feel at the moment, and it comes out very bland, very blank, very straightforward. I don't mean any harm when I do this. I've, over the years, realized that sometimes it's better for me to just say exactly how I feel. I can't apologize to a certain extent because it's how I am, it's who I am. But I want to say thank you to all of you who've been very, very patient with everything I've been doing, especially the past couple months. Me going homeless, losing everything, my wife Donna losing everything, all because of a young female who played me as a fool, and I actually fell for it, so it's shame on me. I guess what I'm trying to say is I should have known better. I did know better, but I followed my heart instead of my logic, and as everybody can testify to in their own personal life, sometimes that's disastrous, and that's what it ended up being in my case, very disastrous. I had a huge assortment of tools, both hand and power and hydraulic. I had an entire movie collection that it took me 4 years to collect. Very hard to find movies, especially classics. I had CDs, the last count was like 4,000. I collected, again, very rare CDs that you normally would have to pay a fortune for. Now mind you, I paid them in cash and basically 1-2 at a time, so it took me a long time. Here I am in tents and canopies and lean-tos in the middle of the woods, and I'm working my ass off, and nobody has ever condemned me for what I post, whether it be status updates, videos, or both. I went off the deep end when all this crap started 2 months ago, and well, actually a little over 2 months. And nobody said, "Hey Al, why don't you grow up? Stop doing this." Everybody was very patient, and I thank you all for that. And I know I don't get a chance to say that very often. Mark Fader from my home state, New York, you pointed out a certain issue concerning somebody on my friends list. You took the time to message me privately and explain the situation. And by the way, I followed your advice. And, it's small things like that that really make a difference. Now, Mark, I've been your friend for a long time, and I know the struggles that you've gone through. You've gone through struggles that not too many people would endure. And I'm not going to lie to you about that. I'm very proud of you. You've made 100% turnaround. I mean, I know how you used to be. We all grew up rebellious. We all took wrong roads and stray paths. But you've done something that very few accomplish. You backtracked. You corrected whatever mistakes you could correct. You made amends whenever you could. And you got off the wrong road and the wrong path, and you took the right road and the right path. And you've turned your life around. And I hate to say this because, I don't normally say this, but you've won a spot in my heart because you've always been a true dedicated friend. When I was down and really, really hurting, you noticed that in the words, and you took the time to message me privately and stated, hey, it's not the end of the world. If I can do it, you can do it. So Mark Fader of New York, thank you very much, brother. You've been a tremendous positive influence in my life, and I forever in your debt. Rich Money, I followed very closely your issues concerning the surgery, the eyes, etc. And your work goes beyond comprehension. Your work has touched the lives of many, 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 many people. Particularly us poker players. You've dedicated your life to fighting for our freedoms and privileges and rights, and you've made a tremendous impact in the poker community. I hope that these words find you and that you're doing okay and that you're in high spirits, and whatever happens in the future, just to let you know, myself as well as I know for a fact, a tremendous amount of people will be there behind you, supporting you, and right there beside you. Even though you don't see me actively participating visually behind the scenes, I do. I petition legislature, I write to the senators, I email them, I share, I copy, paste, and post, and I will forever be a poker player. Most of the time I break even, sometimes I gain, sometimes I lose, but it's all the way you play. And despite what so many people say, Rich, poker is not a game of chance. Poker is skill. It's determination, it's skill, it's knowledge. It's just a shame that so many people are so against poker, but yet they're all for casinos. Well, isn't casinos about gambling? I mean, I'm not a complete moron. I mean, I've frequented a great many casinos in my life. And poker is no different. Poker is for many people, their job. It's a way of life. For me, it's not only something I enjoy tremendously, it has paid a great many bills for me that I otherwise would not have been able to pay. So poker is a part of my life. It's a very stable part of my life. And I thank you personally, Rich Money, for fighting for poker and for us poker players. I also noticed something that you don't discuss too often. There's a few videos floating around. You, personally, are an extremely good poker player. And I've seen you in action, and who knows, maybe sometime in the future, might play a hand or two. Lisa, Margaret, you're my daughters, and we've had our ups and downs and agreements and disagreements and agreements to disagree, but in the long haul, you've always stood by my side. That's extremely important to me because family is what makes me who I am. I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to let you know that I love you both very much. I love you all very much. I'm not a hater, except, as I stated in one of my videos earlier, I hate the person I used to be, and I hate the federal government for turning veterans away. Otherwise than that, hate is not part of my life, and I don't want it to be. Alright, well, I've said a lot, and a lot of it I've been meaning to say for a long time. I just didn't have the courage to say it. I can only hope that these videos don't become a burden or a bother to people. For me personally, they're a way of therapy. They help me release some of the tension and the anger that I've had for a great many years. Again, if anything I say or do or post offends anyone or bothers anybody, I apologize. I don't mean to. It's not what I intend to do when I start out. And if I have offended you, please let me know. You can always message me or post a comment on the video or update. Just let me know, that I've said something that offends you or hurts you or you may have a question about. And I'll get back to you privately. I'm not self-righteous where I'm always right and everybody's wrong. I don't live like that, and I never will. Alright, everybody, that wraps up this video. I'm going to post this and go visit Donna for a while, go do the rest of my laundry, wash up, and just kick back and enjoy the late afternoon, early evening. I'm going to go to bed early. I haven't felt good since this morning. So, peace, everybody.